All right, welcome guys for another video. Today we're out and we're exploring some more of the far-flung reaches of Ayutthaya. And I was riding along and I came across a little temple called Wat Pho, which means the Temple of the Bodhi Tree. Now don't be confused with Wat Pho in Bangkok. This is nothing like it. So anyway, I'm out here just north of the island of Ayutthaya to an older temple, and I want to check it out and see what it looks like. Let me show you around. This temple is just out here in the trees, and it's kind of in a low area. And from what I read, this gets flooded quite a bit. As you can see on this building, you can see the white. So during the rainy season, this may be inaccessible. So this is definitely off the beaten path. So I've never seen anybody out here at this temple because I never even knew about it until today. So anyway, I read a little bit about it. And so you can see this building right here has kind of an interesting look to it. And they say that it has Arabic style windows. And this was like a luxury hall for people that were coming here to visit the temple, and they would come and they would stay in this. And you can see the cool looking windows on it. And they think this has an Iranian influence, actually, because there were a lot of people from the Middle East that were in Ayutthaya that were traders. And in fact, there's a guy that's right now over back here behind that's he's Arabic and he's doing something, or he's Muslim, and he's doing something back here by this back chedi. So I don't know what the significance of that was. But anyway, this temple has quite a few buildings, and it's still in pretty decent shape. It's got some high brush, so you know, you gotta hike kind of through the tall grass. So you can see he's gonna leave an offering or something back there at that back chedi. Now this temple here was surrounded by a moat, and you can still see some of the like the low parts around the outside of the perimeter for where the water was at. And then this building here was also surrounded by water. So you can see the low part right here. This was a moat just around that building. And in these two structures, the entrances are to the south. So the Buddha would have been facing the Lopburi River. It would have been facing to the east or towards the Lopburi River. Or towards the south, I mean. So these buildings are still in pretty decent shape here. This was all abandoned. Again, this is on the north part of the island. So this was all abandoned when the Burmese took over. And you're not terribly far from the island of Ayutthaya itself. So you can see these buildings, and this would have been a chedi here. And you see the tree that's overtaken it. And they say that there's quite a few bricks all around. So there was quite an expanse to this temple itself. But they haven't excavated out in the trees. So let's look at this first building. So there was a chedi here, that the top is gone. And then another chedi here. I'm not sure how many there were. So this is the one of the prayer halls. Yeah, so this was a nice building. Now they don't know when this temple itself was built. All the records were destroyed when the Burmese took over. You see the brickwork and then the plastering. And it looks like the pedestal where the Buddha was standing has been kind of damaged. Don't know if it was by vandals. It kind of looks like what people did here. So it's in really good shape for what it is. And let's go over and look at the other building. They said there was a ferry from the Khlong. So the Khlong would have been over there, and you could have got to this temple by the ferry boat. It would have been quite a nice nice building whenever it was all new. That one is the main hall. Here's a smaller one. So he would have had the roof support pillars right here. And inside looks like it has a nice little window over there with the lotus bud. And here they would have had a standing Buddha probably right here. And then they had that bricked off. This is nice. I like the way they did the windows to kind of match the kind of the fancy building over there. And you can see it was all plaster. Don't know if they had any murals or anything painted. You can't see any of the details. So you would have came in right here, and you would have had the Buddha standing right there, and you could have prayed and made alms and all of that. And that guy's still out there doing something. He's got some incense burning. Yeah, this building here is really nice. Not a whole lot is remaining of it though. Yeah, so you can see what's still standing. And these doorways were quite low. Don't know if there was a second floor built right here, probably so. And then back into more of the foundation here. So this is from the middle of the big room. And it had the support piers right here. Yeah, this was a nice building. Looks like it's about, I don't know, maybe 15, 16 meters by about 30 meters. And you can see the roots that are taking root in there. I know that's good, roots taking root. So it does look like there was a second story to this. Here's stairs up here. Got some chickens over there. Yeah, this is really cool. So here's this building. So they would have had a floor here, and you could have walked over, and then you could have looked right out of the windows over here at the other temple buildings. So one more look here. So this is that the visitors building, and then the chedi, and then the two worship halls that you still see most of the walls still standing. Yeah, it's quite nice. I really like this run. Just a small little one, just out here in the brush. So definitely worth a look. So on the very back of the site is a couple little chedis with the big chedi. You can see what's remaining. Looks like the top is gone, and the plaster work around it. Looks like it's in the late Ayutthaya style. And then back right over there in the trees that you can't see is the moat. So that pretty much shows you the whole site. And here's the buildings and everything over there. Yeah, pretty cool. All right, guys, so that finishes up our little tour of Wat Pho, or Temple of the Bodhi Tree. This is pretty fun. Just always cool for me to just kind of tramp out through the brush and explore a little bit and see what I've never seen before. The buildings here are really nice. They're just sitting out here in the trees. Looks like there's been some cows out grazing around, and then some people have kind of tossed some rubbish out here in the brush, which is a shame, but that's what you get a lot in Thailand. So anyway, if you like the video, make sure you click like and subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. And if you want, share it onto Facebook or wherever. I can use all the help to grow my channel. And if you want to know something more, leave me a comment down below. Or if you want me to go see something different, let me know also. I've been spending a lot of time up here in Ayutthaya lately. I really like this. And it's easy for me. I can just come up. I'm 45 minutes by motorcycle up here to Ayutthaya. And I can come up here and explore a day, an afternoon, however long I want. So getting here to this temple, you kind of need a little motorcycle to be able to come over here. Probably could rent a tuk-tuk and tell them you wanted to come to Wat Pho on the north, and they could bring you up here. So anyway, guys, remember, like, subscribe, share, leave me a comment if you want, and life is a journey, so enjoy.